Repeating yesterday's question to address the unanswered part. I'm in love with somebody, but they are unable to see me in that light. They are in love with somebody else who routinely ill treats them, and I find it so sad, but do not have any rights to interfere. How can I deal with this unrequited love?
So, as you know, we dealt with the question of the so called unrequited love completely yesterday. But it's a very important question. What do you do when you see somebody whom you have very tender feelings for being ill treated by somebody else? And this somebody else, according to them, has a very important position in their life, etc. So you don't see yourself having the locus standi to go and object to what is going on. On the other hand, see yourself as somebody completely uninvolved. Imagine somebody who's not involved at all. If what is happening is something that this uninvolved person will go and try to interfere in, there is absolutely nothing wrong in you as an interested person going and doing the same thing. Don't think that you have more fetters because you have certain feelings for somebody. The expected norms of behavior for human beings will continue to apply to you as long as you continue to see yourself as a human being. So that is going to remain irrespective of whether you have feelings for someone or not. So now there are two things. One is, it makes sense for you to make it clear that you are available for the person being ill treated in case they choose to use your help. If you see that they are not in a position to make any decision at all, you can just go right ahead and register your presence. But if they're in a position to decide for themselves and they tell you back off, if they tell you don't interfere, don't come here, then it makes sense for you to stay away because it is their life. And as we saw yesterday, the love that you have for them essentially means that you allow them to be whatever the way in which they want to be. You can go ahead and work on them if you believe that they need to rethink their position, if they need to rethink the way they view life, the way they view help, etc. All of that is okay, but that cannot be something that is your decision. It eventually has to be their decision. But if they are unable to make a decision for themselves, they are being, say, if there is an act of violence happening in your knowledge, there is absolutely nothing wrong in your going there and standing in between the perpetrator and the victim of this particular violent behavior that you can see. So treat it as you would any other such instance.